Hello, hello, hello. Just gotta check if everything's good, because I have like 50 things to keep up with. So let me check that. Not sure. Oh, this is really low. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So this is gonna be the second podcast. I am streaming it. This is the Retro Podcast. Never heard of it. um, the last one I did with Sanity, we talked about. I think we talked about like Batman Returns and like Batman '89 and the new Batman movie and stuff like that. But today I'm going to be doing this solo, and it's more of an important video, but I kind of wanted to do it. I kind of want to do the podcast because I want to revive the podcast. I want to do the podcast, and my goal is to get people on it. And today I was going around, I just searched Arkham just in YouTube, put it down, seeing all the people who are making Arkham videos currently, because I want guests. I want to put guests on the channel. I want that to happen. I want to start getting more invested in the community and stuff. So I have gone around, and this is not just going to be the Retro Podcast the whole time. I actually have gameplay, which is doing something. I'm actually going to reset that real quick. Don't worry about it. But basically, what's going to be happening is I'm going to be talking about what the title's about. This is going to be a pretty serious one. One where I'm less looking at the chat. I'll look at the chat, but it's less of answers one and more of a, I don't know. You can see the title. So I'm gonna be talking about some serious stuff in the history of the new Batman game and the history of my channel, and talking about stuff I haven't said yet. I don't think. Let's see. I have gameplay of Arkham Origins. I'm trying to get that up real quick. But yeah, I was planning to, like, I had a video that was written out. It's gonna be so interesting. And if you ever seen Imp Lemon, he's a YouTuber, great YouTuber. If you're not subscribed to you, or if you're not subscribed to him, that's kind of a travesty. I don't know what you're doing. But he made a video talking about the downward spiral and stuff, and about his history in a community that he was in. And I was going to make a similar video because I have, I don't know. I have a lot of history, and I'll get to it in a second once I get this crap to work. Um, Trying to get it. Oh, it might be working. I think it is. I think it is, so y'all can have some gameplay. Let's see. Yes, it is. I want to know if you will hear the sounds, though. I don't want it to be way too loud. Yeah, that's super loud. Really loud. I know I didn't. Just go to really sorry. It's like ultra fucking loud. I'm killing y'all, dude. Literally killing y'all. Now it should. still pretty loud. Alright, let's do this. So, I'm going to be talking about what's in the title. If any of you did not know exactly what's happening, I'm going to do this in a podcast form just because I want to. I don't want this to echo, but I'm just trying to hear it to gauge what's happening. So, yeah, basically, I'm going to be talking about the new Batman game history, which words, and past mistakes / confessions. I know that sounds really cryptic, but it's not going to be super depressing. I just want to talk about it. Kind of just want to get off my chest because, as I said before, when I started What's Up Voltron, when I started the stream, I basically explained that I was going through I just looked up Arkham on in the YouTube search and see who was making videos and stuff. I'm just gonna turn that up. But yeah, that's basically what's happening. And I don't know exactly how to get into this, but basically, I searched up Arkham on YouTube, and I want to get more invested, and that's why I'm making this podcast, because I was looking up stuff to know who to put in the podcast, because I would want guests, and not just Sanity, he is basically a co-host, but I want real guests, from other channels and stuff, other bigger channels. I don't know exactly what I can do with that, but that's what I want to do. And I can't hear a thing anymore. It's like, I think I messed it up. Anyways, I love this game. Yeah, so if you've been here for a while, if you've seen my channel for a while, yeah, the game is really fun. I don't know why.
This is not a test. Gotham City is under emergency curfew. Please clear the streets.
I think I fixed it. I had to... Jeez, this is a fuck up, guys. I know that's kind of there. It's probably an echo because I'm trying to hear... Okay, I heard it. I fixed it. Tell me in the chat if it's fixed. I made it so... I'm sorry, guys. I made it too loud. And I'm guessing this right here has nothing to do with it. At all. Because I was... basically could not hear it. Yeah, just tell me if the audio's good and stuff. I need to actually get started with this stream. This is embarrassing because I kind of wanted this to be like, I don't know. How do I start this actually? So let's just go back to the beginning. And I wish I could pull up, video examples because I was going to make a long video about this a while back. I have like a Google Doc of it. I was basically going to, give my story and talk about stuff I regret doing in the past, and that's basically what I'm going to be doing. I don't want to make the video too depressing, but I just want to talk about it. because I feel like I want to get off my chest, because if I want to get people on the podcast, if I want to be more involved in this community, this very intense community, I need to have some type of good relations. And that's not just because of, like, I'm not trying to, like, oh, I need good relations just to benefit off of other people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in general, it's just gonna help. I think the fact that I looked up Arkham and I kind of just rethought about everything and thought about my relations with the community, the Arkham community, and like Batman Arkham, the new Batman game, the leaks and all that stuff, that type of community that talks about that stuff, that's what I'm talking about. And I kind of just am now thinking about it again. It's not just about, fuck, I need to make good relationships so I can be a fucking businessman or some crap or get more views, but in general, I want to have good relations with people. And I feel like there was a point on my channel where I kind of had, I'm not going to say split personality, I don't have split personality, but I had a conflicting ideas about what I needed to do and what my responsibilities were, which is kind of stupid. Now that I think about it, if I put it that way, it makes me sound like, oh, I thought I was super important. I didn't think I was super important, but what I'm referring to is when I made a lot of speculation videos back, like the beginning of 2019, I made a ton of speculation videos about the Batman 2019-2020 game, whatever you want to call it, and basically talking about that a lot. That's not where it started, though. And I will say now, I have gotten criticism about what those videos were about, and like accusations of hypocrisy. I don't want to make it sound like, oh, people are coming after me, but I do want to answer exactly what I kind of wanted to defend myself and talk about that. So I do understand the point. I think at that time, I was so fed up with getting no views on YouTube, getting nothing, like no recognition, mainly doing Gotham City stuff, which is cool and all, but it really just wasn't doing anything. It wasn't growing my channel. And I don't care, like, I don't need views to live. I don't need all this stuff to live. I don't need a ton of subscribers, but it's not like I don't want to. It's not like I don't want to have more subscribers. It's like, if I make a 15-hour video, like the last video I made, please go watch it, rewatch it if you haven't already. I had to re-upload it because YouTube is stupid and glitched my video. But a video like that takes really long time to edit. And at this point, it's more of like, I'm literally just doing that out of my own time just to, I guess, put smiles on people's faces, to make people laugh. That was the point of that video, is just to make people laugh. It wasn't serious at all. It was stupid. It was a meme. And that was the entire point of that video. And it takes a really long time. It took me, if you watch the video, I said it took me over 15 hours. And I'm not kidding. It literally took me over 15 hours to edit that. I didn't keep a specific count of how much more than 15 hours it took. I don't know exactly, but it definitely took about 15 hours to edit that. That is a lot of time, and I'm not talking about 15 hours like I took breaks. No, 15 hours like as a whole to edit the whole thing. I spent 15 hours. So videos like that just take a long time to do, and it takes a lot of energy, and the only reason I make them is, just to let people see my creation. Everyone wants people to see I consider the videos art, to be honest. I think all YouTube videos are art, unless they're like serialized and super business oriented to the point where it's not really artistic at all. But I consider my videos pretty artistic. I consider my editing to be artistic. If it's I know I'm not saying my editing is like amazing or anything. I'm just saying I consider it to be art. It's a work in progress, obviously, but it is art to me. And what was I even getting to at that point? I don't even remember. Okay. So like I consider it art, and that's one reason, is that I want people to see my art. What's up, Night Shroud? I want people to see what I've created. I want to, specifically for the last video, I wanted people to laugh. I wanted people to think that's funny, and I wanted to challenge myself to be, because I watch a lot of comedy channels like, you know, Donkey, Kneecaps, really funny people whose videos have just cheered me up all the time. And what have I been talking about? I've been talking about YouTube. Basically, just look at the title. That's basically what I'm talking about. I'm going through the history of stuff and videos and things. So I want to grow my channel because I need, in order to get that stuff, and in order for 15 hours of editing to be worth it, in order for these video essays to be worth it other than just pure expression, I need it to be, I need more people to see it. And I don't get paid right now. I will eventually like connect a bank account to this YouTube channel, but I don't get paid. There's a lot of people who do get paid and make Arkham videos. I don't. I honestly just want people to see what I've created. I want people to enjoy what I've created. I want to, like, I don't know, spread happiness, spread speculation and interesting topics and stuff, and make people think about stuff. That's why I kind of like secretly put in a lot of real world stuff into my videos just out of nowhere, because it kind of just like, oh, how does this connect to real life and that stuff. I like to do that. That's basically, that's my channel. That's what I'm doing this for. And that's what I mean by I don't need it, but I want to have more people see it. I don't need more subscribers necessarily, but I want more views simply because I want people to see my content. And I think I shouldn't have to say this, but I feel like if people don't understand, when I say I want more views, I'm not trying to be greedy. Like, I don't need it. I don't make money right now, and if I did, I'd be making like $2 every 3 months. A streamer told me that the Joker video with like 400k views would probably make me like, I don't know, $50-$60. Like, it's really not that great. YouTube is really bad with monetization right now. My videos get copyrighted like crazy. I just simply want people to see it. If I just got a lot of views and a lot of people to see what I create, I wouldn't need much else. So eventually, yeah, I'm gonna connect a bank account to this, because why not? Like, there's no point. But that's basically the general idea. And I'm just like flying around. But basically, back in the day, I'm gonna take these guys out. I'm gonna try to focus on what I'm talking about and take these guys out, which will probably be impossible. Back in the day, I made pretty, like, I was immature, obviously. I'm 17 years old. I probably sound older than I am, but I am 17 years old. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. And this channel has been, I think, 3 years old. My first videos are just Gotham City videos. Then I started going into Arkham and making, like, stupid top 5s and just really bad videos. But obviously, everyone starts out making really shitty, stupid videos. Clearly. It's just how it works, and it's a natural process, and that's what I did. And in there, I don't think this was more of like, I'm gonna like confess to things, talk about my mistakes, but I'm also gonna try to defend myself on things I think I need to be defended on. I made a video about Slickmoth. It was the first thing, like, that ever started any real connection with the Arkham community, because before that, you know, didn't really get much views, didn't really matter. I made a video about Slickmoth, and I think the main point was less about views. I'm sure it's a long time ago. I don't know for sure, but I'm sure it had a lot to do with views. I uploaded a video. I'm not sure what it is. I privated it because it's just stupid. It's terrible. I completely lacked any nuance in I didn't really have many arguments. The point of the video was that Slickmoff was basically overhyping this new Batman game that's coming out. And this has so much to do with the new Batman game, in quotation marks. Every year we have people talking about, oh, since it's not Arkham 2019, now you hear, oh, it's Arkham 2020, so let's get excited for that. And sometimes it annoys me, but I'm not out here trying, today. My thought process about it today is I'm not gonna, try to, annoy you about it, that I don't think it's coming out this year. I honestly do think it's gonna come out this year or early next year. It kind of just, it's way overdue at this point, and I'll talk about it later. They're teasing. W Montreal is teasing at this point. But back then, I just really was super tired of YouTubers overhyping this new Batman game. And the main thing that contributed to that was that I'm a Fallout fan, so I played Fallout 3, New Vegas and stuff, and I spent a long time, probably the first year of my channel. I don't even know how old this channel is. It's really old. It's definitely more than 3 years, I'm pretty sure. Because I talked about Fallout 4 a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure I had this channel before Fallout 4 came out. I did have it. And Fallout 4, the problem with that is that people made speculation videos and stuff all the time about Fallout 4. When's Fallout 4 happening? And then it didn't happen, and there was no leaks that really... There was one by Jason Schreier, but I didn't even know about it. There was a lot of people, oh, it's going to come out this year. It's going to be in New York City. It's going to be this and that. And it was never... It wasn't really, no one ever predicted it, and, it literally didn't matter that you made any speculation videos about Fallout 4. It would just, it was honestly as if it was just a dream. Fallout 4 was never gonna come out. We just had no hope that there would be a new Fallout game until it was announced. And that kind of annoyance of waiting that long, because Fallout 3 is probably my favorite game, it kind of sucks having to wait so long for something and then having someone say, oh my god, it's gonna come out, it's gonna be revealed next month at this award show and stuff. And at the time, stuff like that, that's how I thought at the time. Stuff like that really annoyed me. So I wasn't ready to go, oh crap, let's just do this with Arkham now. Let's do this whole thing again, this whole cycle with Arkham instead of Fallout 4, and let's have a bunch of videos. My channel's 7 years old? Holy crap! That's super old. I'm old, guys. There's no... Well, okay. I will tell you now, I didn't make videos the first... I did make videos. I made videos about comics, like the Arkham Knight comics, that the in between Arkham City and Arkham Knight. I made videos about those, just kind of recapping them. And I didn't even own any of these comics, but I was making stupid, really bad videos that you make in apps on your phone. Deleted all those and started making Gotham City videos. So I consider that the first start. So I'm gonna say my channel's about 5-6 years old, maybe 5.5 years old, the official start of the channel, because I had the channel before I made videos. But what was my point? Oh yeah, so I was super annoyed with people who did this. And Slickmoff and Salvage, he changed his name a lot, so I don't even know what his name was, but he's always had Salvage in it. Salvage, I think his name is 1009 or something now, but basically, I was super annoyed with those two. Slickmoff and Salvage annoyed me, and I it was less, I think it had probably something to do with views. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat myself and act like I was a good person and defend everything. I'm not gonna say I'm a bad person either, but I was stupid. I was probably like 14. Come on, you gotta give me some slack. I was stupid and immature, had no concept of what nuance or anything was. Basically, the video was really bad. I'm talking about, if anybody just now got into the stream, I'm talking about a video, the first video I ever made that got me involved with the Arkham community was a video about Slickmoth, basically saying that the images, I'm not sure if this was the first one, I made 2 videos, but one of them, no, the first one, yes, it was about this. So he made a video claiming to have images about the WB Montreal game. At the time, this was ridiculous. I watched Slickmoth during the Arkham Knight speculation. And when Arkham Knight came out, I was subscribed to Slickmoth for about a year or so. Watched his videos, I enjoyed his videos. And after a while, I kind of got tired, I probably got bored. And I considered, at the time, I considered some of his videos to be clickbait, and I said that in the video. Now I don't know how I feel about that today because I don't even remember the videos, so I'm not gonna say anything about that now. But at the time, I thought they were clickbait. I got bored with his channel, and I didn't like how he was kind of just kept talking about this Arkham game, and I thought he was making it all up. I thought, why is he talking about this? He must be just trying to get views. And I know I wasn't the only one thinking this way. A lot of other people, especially on Reddit and stuff I heard, were pretty annoyed with Slickmoth making this video about images, and this smaller YouTuber, about 50k at the time, claiming he had images of this new Arkham game. It was crazy. And at the time, like, I will say, the video was awful. The video was terrible. It was badly made. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised Slickmoth didn't fucking destroy me for that video. He was extremely considerate when he made a comment on that video and said politely, like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said, I understand that it's a long shot that a channel like me would have these images, but I can promise you, you're gonna have to take my word that I'm not lying about this and stuff. He was understanding, and honestly, Slickmoth, you should have fucked me up, because the video was stupid. I said I was basically cursing him out. Little kid cursing out fucking Slickmoth. It was really stupid. This guy is screaming. Why is... The video was really dumb. I was accusing Slickmoth of lying. I never said, like, 100% he was lying, but I made it very clear that I pretty much thought he was lying. There was just no way this small YouTuber had these images of the game. And I'm sure some of you who have been in the community for a while know exactly what I'm talking about. These images that Slickmoth claimed he had. And I'll get to, like, that in a second. But then I think I privated the video. The problem was, it wasn't Slickmoth, because I saw his comment, and it spoke to me. I was like, wow, this guy's being really considerate after me calling him a bunch of shit in the video, being a stupid little kid, calling him all this crap, and he's considerate in the comments. And I was like, you know what, I think I'm wrong about this video, and I think, although I do not believe Slickmoth still, I should be more considerate. I shouldn't have called him that stuff. But it wasn't Slickmoth who I had a problem with after that video. It was Salvage, who was also in the comment section and was very critical of the video. And I get it. It was a stupid video. It was awful. Salvage is a type of person, I'm not going to make any comments about it, but at the time, he was going after me, and I think it was I think it made a lot of sense, for the time. I'm not gonna try to say I support everything he did or anything, but I was a stupid little kid making a stupid video that I had no validity to say anything I said in that video, At the time, I was basically like, oh, I need to be skeptical. I was very skeptical. I've always been very skeptical of everything. So if you make a video claiming you have images, of course I'm gonna make a video about it. Because it annoyed me so much, and I thought it was just hilarious that someone claimed to have images. Obviously, it was a stupid, immature video, and I'm kind of just rambling on. But Salvage and I had a huge argument in the comment section, and it even spread to on Twitter. At the time, I was like, you know what, I don't hate Slickmoth right now. I really don't. He left a really good comment, very well written, somehow didn't try to kill me comment, and I was surprised, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna private the video and stuff. But me and Salvage went on and on and on about it, and other people got involved. I tried to multiple times, like, it was really weird. So I don't know, I had some mood swings or something, but I actually made another video about Slickmoth. A few months went by, or it was about a month or so. Slickmoth made a video basically talking about the same thing, talking about people not believing in his video. And I was like, okay, this doesn't sound like the comment he left. The video didn't really remind me of the comment he left. The comment he left was very convincing, and it made me trust him a little bit more. I didn't fully believe him yet, and I'm gonna get shot. But the comment was great. The video wasn't, at least, I don't know, I haven't seen it in a very long time. I don't really know how I feel about it now. But at the time, the video seemed very off and very, I'm pretty sure it was pretty defensive. And I think I understand why he made it so defensive, because if you know, he wasn't lying the whole time. He actually wasn't lying, and my videos were false. I think I was correct to be skeptical about it, and he even said, yes, it makes sense to be skeptical about it, but the way I went about it was very childish, very immature, and I didn't have any validity to say it. I think other YouTubers should have done it. Other YouTubers who have been in the community longer, who are more mature, should have made my video. And I'm sure some did. I don't really remember if anybody did. But I understood why his video now is defensive, because it was true the whole time. Of course you're going to be annoyed that people aren't believing you, even though you can see the images. You can't show them because of NDA and stuff, but he actually had the images. I wish I could show it, but I don't feel like going out of my way to find it. Actually, you know what? I will show it. I will show it for you guys. Let me just pull up. I'll show you one of the images, and maybe it'll like cog your memory. I never made a video about it, surprisingly. I was gonna make a video kind of apologizing that because for so long, I thought he was making it up. That this wasn't true at all. That he was making up for clout or something like that. But it was wrong, and I'm trying to find it. It's in my files. Here. I think this was, recently. So, the thing is that this is basically one of the things. The point of the game was that it was a Damian Wayne Batman game, which I made so many, like, after that Slickmoth video, I kept going back and forth whether I liked Slickmoth or not, and it was very odd. I was in a lot of mood swings. I acted like a super skeptical person. It was less about what's my relationship, do I trust this person, and more about I'm trying to go after the most facts I could. Clearly I was biased, but at the time that was my thought process. If you do something that seems off, I just called it out, and I don't care if I had good relationships with you before. I just called it out. That's not how I work anymore. That's how I worked before. And I made videos. Every time he would make a video about the Damian Wayne Batman game, not every time, but a few times I was like, I would make kind of a counter video, not necessarily. Sometimes I would put him in the title, but not necessarily talking about him. It was pretty stupid and like, oh god, it was pretty like obvious I was making a video in context of his whenever he made one, but I never believed it, and I thought, Damian Wayne Batman game? That's just stupid. That can never happen. And let me just pull this back up. I'm sure you're tired of looking at this. I was like, that's just stupid. There's no Damian Wayne Batman game. But there was. It was true the entire time. WB Montreal was legitimately working on a Damian Wayne Batman game. It was going to be a sequel after Arkham Knight, I'm pretty sure. It was going to be like this apocalyptic city. You could drive the Bat bike and everything. He had images of it. I just thought it was wrong. I thought it was false. But it wasn't, and I was wrong. And I will apologize now for it. I was extremely... I kind of feel like it's kind of obvious I regret it. And you probably won't find the videos. I probably privated most of them. Because they're just stupid now. But basically, that's how it went. And especially, I always had really bad relations with Salvage. And Salvage is someone who I'm not gonna like. I'm not trying to disrespect him or anything. I'm not trying to put opinion on him, but he is someone who doesn't... He's not gonna take shit, and that's not me saying anything bad about him. That's just how he is, and I think he would agree with that. Well, I don't know how he is at the time, but at that time, that's who he was, and he knew it, and I knew it, and it's just true. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying that's good. This is just me talking about the way things were. So clearly, we clashed a lot. Me and Salvage clashed a lot, especially on Twitter, and I was always very... I think a lot of jokes that I made that I wasn't meaning to be super toxic or anything, they thought I was being serious sometimes, which I kind of want to defend myself for. I said one time, like, the Gotham Knights or something, which is still a thing, I'm pretty sure. I honestly, I'm gonna tell you now, I've completely taken myself away from any of that stuff. I'm not ever gonna, like, try to get in some drama anymore. Like, that's not me anymore. I'm kind of just reminiscing on the past and how it was before. I'm just making tracks right now. It's kind of satisfying. But I'm basically trying to say how it was before. Right now, I'll get to how I feel later. I think if someone's going to try to judge me off this video, you need to watch the whole thing. And anything I say, if I describe someone, it's not exactly how I feel now, it's how I felt then. And I'll try to make that clear as possible. And I hope no one gets mad because of this video or anything. If someone who is subscribed to Slickmoth or Salvage, I'm not trying to, like, start any drama. I am basically just talking about the past and how I felt then. I will possibly come up with my opinion now, but at the time, I don't hate anybody right now. I don't want to hate anybody. I'm a completely different person, but I will get to that. At the time, I was totally different. Always got in fights with these group of YouTubers. Mainly because I just thought at the time it was unfair to me that I put more editing into my videos than they did, and I thought it was really unfair that they got more views than me. I thought it was really... It just angered me, and I think I took out my frustration of not doing good on YouTube on other people, and that's just not good. I don't think you should do that, and I think I was immature, stupid little kid. I think it was like 14. 15, just 14, 13, 15, around there. Just didn't really know how things worked. Just growing, maturing and stuff. Obviously, I'm gonna make dumb decisions and stuff. And I kind of want to do this. I want to go into the Cold Cold Heart DLC. Because It's nice and orange. Sunset. I fucking love that. Let's see. So where am I at? So I don't know every event. I'm not gonna like come up with every event, but basically this is how it went. I started having fights with these guys all the time. Like it was constant. And why am I in here? Is there a reason I'm in here? No. It was constant all the time. I'd have something to say about them, and I think most of the time I was wrong. I shouldn't have brought myself into this stuff, and I think I was bringing out my frustration on other people. I was bringing out my real life frustration on other people in the community, being super skeptical without much validation to be. If you're going to be super skeptical and you're going to make videos, you need to prove that you're trustworthy to make those videos. You need to prove that your videos are going to be logical with as little bias as possible. You need to prove that before you can make videos like that. You can prove it by making videos like that, but clearly I didn't do that. And I can completely understand why these people were annoyed with me, because it was a lot of people that were in the Gotham Knights, and I'm not trying to act like I was a huge deal. I'm probably the least no one knows about me. I know I'm not popular, I know I'm not anything that is important in this community, but I was a name they probably remembered because of how annoying I was. Thank you, Arkham Nation. This is basically a giant what would you call this? A giant vent podcast. But anyways, look at that freaking sunset. This is great. Like, I kind of want an Arkham game that's just in sunset. Or like, I want an Arkham game where I don't want to be daytime. I think that would suck. But I want it to be like the time changes. So like when the night is over, I don't know, there's a cutscene, Batman goes to bed or something, becomes Bruce Wayne, and then it goes back to night, and then it's like, dude, if you had like a time limit. Okay, I'm just coming up with ideas for my Arkham Knight rewrite video, which will come out eventually. I'm sorry guys, it takes a long time to write these videos. What's up, Yo Boy Grim? So as I was saying, and guys, I'm sorry if the gameplay is boring, but it's really hard to fight people and think at the same time. But I will try to do it. And why is the XE suit not playable in combat? Like, I'm still to this day annoyed about that. This is the coolest fucking suit in the Arkham games. Like, no cap. Like, why is it not in the challenge maps? It's so cool. It glows and shit. It is a little pixely, but whatever. 2013 game? Like, come on, man. Has these things? Like, bruh. And you have 3 of them? Like, Gotham Trickster, how's Gotham World going with you, Insanity? It's actually, we made something recently. I don't want to get too off topic because I'm really going off topic, but we made something recently. And we'll show it off when we can. Like, I'm not gonna give a date. A lot of people have been asking about it recently. I'm not sure why, just suddenly recently y'all been asking for it so much, but Sanity's in a rough thing. He's got stuff he has to deal with, and it's hard to build all the time, so we can't really, it's kind of hard to make those videos, but we will. We have something that we're working on. It's slowly getting there. We'll show it off. We have more of the manor. We haven't shown. I'm not even sure if we can finish the manor. It's so big. We aren't here for the gameplay. We're here to listen for you. That's good. Okay. You can look at the nice sunset. As I was saying, I got in a lot of drama. I'm not trying to say I was in any important position, not trying to say this drama was super big, it was the top thing at the time, but I did get into arguments all the time on Twitter. Some of them I didn't even see because I blocked them, and they had, I don't know, it was annoying. Clearly people were annoyed with me. One person, I'm not sure if I want to name drop anybody. I'm gonna name drop Slickmoth and Salvage because they're very important to the story, and I don't have anything against them. I don't have anything against anyone I am talking about today. I don't even know how these people are today. I don't even know what content they make. I have not checked Slickmoth's channel in like a year. I don't even know what he does anymore. I haven't checked Salvage's channel in like 2 years. I don't know what these two do anymore. I don't have any beef with anybody. And I just want to make that clear just in case someone watches this video and like they want to like, I don't know, talk about it, make it a big deal again. That's not what this video is. I kind of want to talk about it. I just kind of want to clear stuff up and make it clear that I'm a different person. My channel is on a different path, and I will get to exactly what that path is and what's going on. I keep going on this roof. I'm sorry. Look at that. I love this fucking sunset. It's so good. Like, this doesn't even make sense how the city can look like this, but it's so freaking good. I'm gonna comment on it like every 2 seconds. I actually want to see if we can go down here. Never tried. But yeah, I got in drama all the time. I can't remember every video I've made. But I guess I can kind of... Yeah, I was guessing I couldn't go as far. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened after that stuff. I think I tried to distance myself many times, but I just kept coming back to it. I kept checking Slickmoth's channel because I was stupid and immature and just, I did not belong in that discussion. I should have made my own videos. So I think the next thing I want to talk about is basically early 2019. I think that's where I want to go from there. I'm sure a lot of stuff happened that I'm completely forgetting about before that point. Yeah, there was a lot of drama. Like, there's not much to really say. It was just a lot of drama before that point. Come early 2019, I'm sure a lot of you guys were actually there in early 2019. This was when I was making weekly videos, and I made that New Year's resolution, which I still like that video. I think that video is really innocent and good. And at that point, I was like, you know what, I'm going to take YouTube seriously. I think the problem at the time I was thinking about, I was like, I don't upload enough. So I'm going to try to upload weekly, and I did that. And I think the problem with uploading weekly is just the quality just goes down. And it wears on you, dude. It really, making weekly uploads like I did, kind of, it was also like bi-weekly uploads. Sometimes I made 2. People who make 1 video a day, just like every day, I don't understand. They have editors though, which makes sense. So I can understand if you're editing, but I was editing all my videos. I didn't have any editors, like, obviously. I enjoy listening to you just talking. I agree, don't mean this in a weird way, but I like this commentary voice. I have a lot of people tell me that, and I really appreciate it. Someone said I have a good radio voice, and I'm really appreciative. So early 2019, made a New Year's resolution. I was like, I need to upload more. I need to talk more about this new Batman game, because clearly it's working for everybody else. I look at everybody else, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not getting views? And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna like throw a little bit of my integrity away, and I'm gonna make more Arkham videos. And I was kind of a hypocrite, I will admit. I will defend myself on a few points in a second, but in general, before 2019, I was like, you know what, I think people who make a lot of Arkham videos, a lot of speculation videos, are just feeding the hype, this false hype that's just not real. And to defend my... Oh, hold on. I just got ice cream, guys. I just got ice cream. Also, Arkham Origins through the Elgato looks fucking cool. I feel the Elgato makes Arkham Origins look better. Like, what y'all are seeing looks better than what I'm seeing. Like, it really color corrects everything. Like, for me, it's just way too exposed. For you guys, it looks way better. Also, can we just talk about... That's such a cool fucking design. Where was that in Arkham Knight? Anyways. What was I talking about? Okay, 2019, kind of lost a little bit of integrity, but to defend myself, I did say, and I think this is still a legitimate point, I made it very, very clear about the taking things with a grain of salt. Every video, if it was a speculation video about 2019 Arkham game, I was like, take this with a grain of salt. I don't know if I did it exactly every video, but that was kind of what I was trying to do, is just to make it clear. If I was going to make a title, I was going to try to make it clear. Sometimes, I will admit, I went a little bit too far towards clickbait. Someone has criticized me about that before. I completely understand. And I agree to an extent that some of those videos were a little bit misrepresentative of what it was talking about. And especially the one I want to talk about is the concept art video. I made a video that was basically saying that this guy who made concept art of Scott Snyder's Court of Owls type thing, or it might not have been, well, he was making it based off the artist who did the Court of Owls book. I can't remember his name. And basically, people discovered this. I'm pretty sure I saw a few people saying, oh, what if this guy is like the... I wish I had ice cream. I haven't had it any all year. Dude, that sucks, bro. Also, I hope you guys are doing good during the quarantine. It's having to do online school, guys. It's kind of trash. Not gonna lie. A little trash. I'm gonna try to eat this ice cream while I talk. This shit good, bro. Look at the suit. It's gonna be a long podcast, isn't it? How long is it? I don't even know. I've been streaming for... Oh my god, it's almost an hour now. Okay. I don't want to take all day. I want this to be a perfect length. So, I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about this game because and the main reason I was like, another point to defend myself, and I think this was another kind of like, some of these are excuses to just be like, oh, I can make sort of like light clickbait. I wouldn't consider the videos extreme clickbait. I would consider those videos to be light clickbait in a sense. Like the concept art one, because it was a little misleading. And I actually changed the title recently because I'm pretty sure I changed it a long time ago, but I changed it to be more clear even now because I still thought it wasn't clear enough. I made sure to put a prohibition symbol, like the no symbol, next to leak in the thumbnail, but clearly that was like, what if people don't look at it or something? I think I subconsciously did that. I was like, I need views, so I subconsciously was like, I need to do light clickbait, or just to get people to watch my videos, because I was like, I feel like people don't appreciate the editing and stuff I do. And what I really did like about those videos is the thumbnails were great, and I liked that I did like a little bit in the beginning that was like, oh, here's a cool Easter egg from... One of them was like, I had a picture of... There's like these statues on Royal Hotel that look like Court of Owls, like they're owl statues. Clearly a Court of Owls Easter egg. So I made a video with that image and just zooming in on it with like creepy music, and then I had Riddler talking about his information he found that he was like, at the end of the Arkham Origins side mission, if you don't know, Riddler's like, I've gotten more in this game. I've gotten something that completely trumps all of the data packages that he was trying to get. And to this day, I think he's talking about the Court of Owls. Like, at the end of the Arkham Origins side mission, Riddler's like, I got something that will just completely blows all of the other information that Batman got and destroyed. It's gonna blow it out of the water, but he never says exactly what it is. I never saw that. That's only in this DLC. That's not in the other map. See, I know this because I explored Arkham Origins so much.
All ground units are stuck permanently until someone does something about this wall of ice.
That's cool. I'm gonna go look at that. There's a lot of subtle changes they did to this area. Let me look at that. Monday to Thursday. 22 to 23. Is that army time? Live debate on hot topics. That's basically what I did when I was 14 on this channel. Well, I probably didn't know how to live stream because I'm dumb. I had a shitty laptop. But yeah, I would consider some of the videos to be light clickbait, but I'm not gonna say that I was at that point. I wasn't convinced. I was kind of subconsciously doing these things. I'm not trying to defend myself like a lot, like I wasn't bad, guys. I'm not a bad guy. Here's why. Legit, I think I did it subconsciously. Some of it was conscious, I will agree, but a lot of those videos kind of stemmed from the same place, skepticism, because a lot of the leak videos I talked about, my job, I thought at the time, was my Arkham videos. When I talk about an Arkham leak, it's usually going to be talking about parts of the leak that no one else talk about, which was a good idea, but I know where it came from. I know exactly where those ideas came from. If you watch the videos now, they kind of look innocent. They don't really look like a problem. But at the time, I knew what they were. I was checking Slickmoth's channels. I was checking all the other Arkham channels, and I was like, what are they not talking about on this issue? Specifically, what points are they excluding to make this leak look real, or make this leak look more possible than it is? And I constantly made videos trying to deconfirm things, and I think I successfully did it. The problem was that I knew exactly where this skepticism was coming from. It came from the same place. I was improving. I wasn't trying to get into drama. I wasn't trying to do all that stuff, but at the same time, I was still on the same type of mentality. It was more subconscious, but it was still there. And I can admit that. I can admit that I made some light clickbait at the time. Generally, though, I don't think it's like extreme clickbait. I think a lot of other YouTubers are making way more clickbait thumbnails than I were, but I'm not gonna hold that against them. It's the fucking game, dude. You gotta do what you gotta do. But at the time, the reason it's hypocritical for me to do that is because I considered Slickmoths at the time, or before, like 2015, I was like, Slickmoth makes really clickbait videos. I didn't really provide much evidence of this or anything. Just really dumb. And it was a hypocrite for me to make these light clickbait videos, wherever it came from. And you probably won't find, because I kind of changed them a lot. I tried to make sure that I made sure to be like, oh yeah, this isn't 100% a fact. I usually made deconfirming videos. The one where I talk about the voice actors, I think is actually a good video. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I went on Twitter, I went through and I found images and cross-reference shit. I'm not trying to sound like a big brain, but I think that was a good video. And I think some of them were good videos. And one time I was like, people are overhyping this whole Batman Beyond thing, because people legitimately thought a Batman Beyond game or a Batman Beyond movie or game, whatever the heck it was going to happen because a Batman Beyond logo appeared. I thought it was kind of funny, but I think I kind of from my perspective, I was like, these people legitimately think these things, but now that I think about it, a lot of the YouTubers just were making content, and they just needed something to talk about, and it's not that they believed that this was going to be a Batman Beyond game. A lot of them said, take it with a huge grain of salt. This probably isn't a thing, but I wanted to make a video about it. I kind of just ignored that, and I kind of came up with this idea that a lot of people were like, yeah man, there's a Batman Beyond game, and I kind of assumed that they were getting people hyped for a game that doesn't exist. Again, it came from the same place that it always came from before when I was like 14, that I was super skeptical and tired of people hyping up a game that doesn't exist. And before then, I didn't think the Court of Owls game exists until there was like really good teases from the developers. I'm not sure where to go. Should probably, let's go down to the... So yeah, I can go on and on how I can defend that stuff. I will admit I was a hypocrite sometimes during that period of early 2019, early last year, when I was making bi-weekly videos and stuff about the Arkham games, and some of them were innocent. I'm not gonna lie, I will defend myself. Some of them were innocent. I made sure to say not. Like in the voice actors video, I think it's perfectly fine because I put not in all caps, and I put it super big so everyone could see it. So I made sure that people knew I wasn't trying to like clickbait into thinking, oh, voice actors, question mark? And they added this too. Oh my god, okay. I'm noticing new things about this DLC. So in the base game, you can't see the road, I'm pretty sure. What happens to all the people who used to make Minecraft Batman content, related content in Gotham City videos? Are you asking like... A lot of them just get fed up with not really having much success on YouTube, and this isn't like me saying, oh, you suck, but even for me, if I just made Minecraft Gotham City videos, I still wouldn't be anywhere, which is, it's bad. I think I'm still gonna do it. I still always have passion for Minecraft, but it can never be something you do as a main thing, because it's not a big thing anymore. So that's mainly what happens with YouTubers like that, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it is, and it sucks. And a lot of them just grow up, because a lot of people make Minecraft videos when they're like early teenagers, or my age, and then later they kind of get busy with a job or college or something. They can't really make it, and that's kind of what's happening to Gotham Bat and stuff. So they can't really make many videos anymore, or it's just like it takes a lot of work to make an entire city in Minecraft, so it's hard to do that. Just looking around. I really like this game. I do. When I make my Arkham Knight retrospective on the map of the game, I will talk about this game. I'm not saying the map is perfect in this game. I want to actually talk to a real environmental artist and get their thoughts on it. I actually have someone's Discord who is an environmental artist, and I want to get them like in a video talking about it, because I think that would be really cool, and see their thoughts on it. That's not what this video is about, though. Okay. Let's move on from early 2019. Actually, there's one more thing I need to talk about. It is moving on from the topic, but I suddenly stopped uploading. I completely lost my streak, and if this thing didn't happen, I would have kept making the same videos. I'm not glad this thing happened. It's a very personal thing I'm not going to talk about. But something happened to me at that point in early 2019 that just completely fucked me up, and I was like, I can't even make videos, man. I can't. It was too much for me to try to make videos. I was in such a bad spot. I was depressed every single day from what happened that I was like, I can't make videos right now. So pretty sure I made an update video saying, you know, I'm not going to be making videos for a while. And I stopped uploading, and I would have kept going. I was literally just beginning to like upload a lot, and then that happened, and I was like, I can't do it anymore. I can't upload anymore. Then I came back. I'm not sure exactly what happened. It was a pretty slow process to come back, and I would consider, like, I'm actually gonna look at my channel right now, and because I don't remember every single thing that has happened in the past clearly. My memory is pretty awful, for the most part. Let's go to my channel, and I kind of want to set up a timeline for you guys. So early 2019, something happened, completely just stopped making videos, because it was just way too much stuff happening. And I was like, I can't do this. School was also very hard, but I was also extremely depressed, and I just could not make videos. So here we go. So channel update 111111, which is a private video. So 1 year ago, exactly 1 year ago, around this time, 1 year ago, is when I completely stopped making videos. I started making streams. Like, I did streams every now and again, because that's really all I really felt like doing. Channel update, I was planning to make like my channel like a by host thing, like me and Sanity would run this channel, but I kind of abandoned that idea after like the Joker video, which is weird. I started to make more news oriented videos after that. I made the state of the movie and DCEU reshoots and recastings. I made that video. Fallout 76 and Bethesda's repeated manipulation. I thought these videos are pretty good, and these videos were the videos where I was like, I'm gonna start using non-copyrighted beats in the background and stuff. And I thought those videos are alright. And I think I got like a mic at the time, the same mic I'm using. Or no, I think that was summer. I'm not sure when this stuff happened. Where's the Batman Court of Owls game and what's up? And I stopped really talking about the Court of Owls game a lot, and I just started doing streams. This is the point where I started, I think in the summer, 8 months ago. So at the start of this school year, around September maybe, not sure exactly when that would be, maybe in the summer of last year, I started making the Gotham City, like the new Gotham City, the new one that me and Sanity are building. That's when I started doing that. I started making videos like the I Don't Know video, which is just a really weird video that just, it has a deep meaning, but it's very vague, and just, you kind of just interpret what it is. I made a lot of like, if y'all were there at the time, you may have noticed that a few times I'd upload videos called something like Untitled, with really weird titles and stuff, and it would just be distorted music and just stuff like mashed together. It just made no sense. It was just a stupid, weird video. And I think the point of that was I was just trying to, because basically what happened, I'm not going to go into my personal life about this, but ever since what happened in 2019 that got me to stop making videos, that same thing affected me for the entirety of last year. It has only stopped really getting to me recently, and I've been a lot happier recently, even though school was fucking hard as shit recently, but recently I've been a lot happier, but at the time I was still really like depressed, and that's why those videos exist, and I would, remove them. Like, I'd upload them temporarily let people see them and like be like, what's happening? What's going on? I don't really know why. It just felt better to just kind of vaguely let people know, like, I don't know, just upload a weird video. That's kind of what I don't know is, but it's a more professional version of it. It's like kind of a venting video, but not really. I don't really know. Look at this. It's like such a good... I wish the whole map. I wish you could free roam the whole map. I'm really surprised 7 to 8 people are watching this at a time. Am I caught up on the comments? You guys can ask me questions, if you want, about any of this stuff. I'm not going to go into personal details, but if you want to know anything, like if a video got deleted or something, I can tell you why. Yeah, so then we go into... I made Gotham City 3, a lot of streams. I did so many streams at the time, last year, because I didn't feel like really making videos at the time. It wasn't priority. I actually made a Twitch. I talked about the new Batman Court of Owls game, but it was like literally after months of not talking about the game. Yeah, so there's a 3-month gap between me talking about the Batman game. I didn't make a video about it in 3 months. So, this kind of gets us to the modern era. After this Batman Court of Owls, so the modern era of my channel, I know I'm kind of like making the channel seem more of a big deal than it is. Basically, my channel turned around, me as a person turned around, after I released the Joker, Why This Tragedy Is So Great. If you don't know, that channel, that video blew up. It got it has 456k. That's not any clout or anything. If I'm gonna be honest, the video hasn't even done much for me. Literally that many views, people subscribed. I talked about this in another stream. That video, people say, oh, congratulations, like that's really good, but dude, like, look at my channel, man. I get like 300 views still, and it hasn't done much. I have 4k subs, but I don't really know what's happening. That's kind of what the recent video is, another try at it, but YouTube fucked it up and deleted it. Guys, if you can help me out, alright, Voltron, I'll see you later if you come back. What was I even saying? See, my memory is so bad. I'm so stupid. Yeah, so like that video hasn't done much for me, really. I'm listening to these talking thugs talking about taxes and cops. I'm actually gonna go into the main game again, because it's kind of limited to where I can go. But yeah, that video hasn't really done much for me. I think it kind of has, it just has not shown. It's not really apparent, like, I don't really get that many views, which sucks. I'm glad the Arkham Origins video got 4k views, but it took forever to get there. And I'm trying to figure out, basically, I'm going to start explaining the modern era now. So after that, I started changing as a person, like literally, I am so different than how I was even, like 5 months ago. I was an entirely different person, or just completely didn't understand, because I was kind of, I don't want to talk about the personal reasons, but totally different person. Well, not totally, but I was on my way to becoming who I am now, which I'm always changing on. Everyone's always changing, but basically, this is who I am now. And I'm very happy, like, not super happy, like, I'm not, clearly don't have everything worked out at all. but I have a lot more things worked out than I did before, and things affect me less than they did before. And I really appreciate my friends I have now and stuff. I appreciate things a lot more now. And the videos have gotten, in my opinion, they have gotten better. I actually recently, like if you want to go on my YouTube video section, I've actually today changed a lot of the thumbnails that I thought weren't that great recently, and I changed them to look a lot better. The new Batman Court of Owls game officially being teased, which is not clickbait, by the way. They literally officially teased it. That's not clickbait. I will defend that all day. Literally their official account. It's not clickbait. You can go watch it. But at least this time, I'm not really gonna focus on that too much. But I want to talk about the channel first, and then I'll talk about how I feel about the Batman game now, and talk about relations and stuff now. The channel, I replaced a lot of thumbnails. I replaced that thumbnail. I replaced the Arkham Knight Retrospective Part 1. I actually made that thumbnail a lot better. Text is a lot bigger. Batsuit, changed that thumbnail. The Retro Podcast, clearly this version looks so much better. My background, the recent video, please watch my recent video. Please. I need people to watch it because I need it to do good. Well, you haven't been uploading much after that video blew up. That's probably why. I understand. I actually did. I made the podcast. I made the Why Do I Love Batman Arkham Origins, because when those videos blew up, I was like, okay, I have to start uploading. I started uploading. I did the Arkham Origins video, and I did the Arkham Origins video like very recently after the second part of my Joker video, and it did not do good at all. It did really bad. I had to re-upload it, I think, and it was doing very bad, which demotivated me and was like, is this even gonna do anything for me? Like, do I need to keep uploading, or is this just false hope? So then I made this Importance of Scenography in Film. I did that. And then at that point, I was like, why is no one watching the Importance of Scenography in Film? I know these videos don't seem like a lot. Part 2 of the Joker video. Why Do I Love Batman Arkham Origins, and the Importance of Scenography in Film. I know it's just 3 videos. I get it. And you're correct to an extent that I should have uploaded more to kind of get the benefits of me blowing up. But I still don't think it would have done much for me, because people still didn't watch my videos for some reason, because the Arkham Origins video, I would have guessed that's what people wanted to see. The scenography is about a movie. It's about a Batman. It has 2 Batman movies right now. Yeah, it has 2 Batman movies in it. Batman 89 and Batman Returns. I talk about those 2 movies. But they didn't really watch it. And I guess, like, some of it's my fault. But, like, it just demotivated me. And I understand. But it demotivated me. And I was like, I don't know if I really even want to try. But now at this point, I kind of, like, I'm not doing amazing. But I'm not, like, mad about that or anything. I'm not super mad about it. I'm mad that YouTube deleted my video. They glitched my video. I went into the editor, tried to edit out the very long back end of it, which I only did for the premiere so I could talk to you guys in the live chat after the premiere longer. It's the only reason I did that. And then I tried to edit it out, and they fucking bricked my video, and I had to re-upload it. So if you can re-watch that or something, you don't have to, but if you want the video to do better, basically what makes videos do good on YouTube to get recommended is to watch the whole video or get a lot of screen time, and clicking like the recommended videos at the end of the video is like, YouTube really likes that, apparently, from what I've heard. Likes and stuff and comments they kind of, I don't really know. They're kind of more unclear what they do.
Dispatch, this is Delta 27 requesting backup. Officers taking fire. They ain't gonna make it in time. We can make a new deal.
I guess I will help these guys out. Holy crap, they're shooting at them. That's what I like about this game. These crimes, they always happen. Like, I usually don't like infinite things in video games, but it's like, this isn't a huge deal that this is infinite, because it's not like lying about it or anything. Fallout 4 had infinite quests and it tried to make you think it was an important quest. This is clearly not even really infinite, because it's a side mission and you can actually complete it. Fallout 4, you can just keep doing the same missions over and over again, and I hated it. Having this be infinite just makes the world feel alive, though. In Fallout 4, it seemed really artificial. Because they have so many different scenarios, like, oh, they're messing up the cops, or it's a drug deal and there's a truck, or they're breaking into an ATM or something. This game is really good. I'm sorry. Watch my video about it, where I say why I love it so much. But yeah, I'm at the current point in my channel. I can't really say if I'm gonna take things extremely seriously, but clearly my editing has improved greatly. And I take editing very seriously now. And I try to make my videos the best they can be. Well, clearly I have limitations, but I try to make them good. I try to make them enjoyable. I always have a goal of, like, I want this video to make people think, or I want people to enjoy it, laugh at it, or something like that, and ignore people talking really loud. I swear, people talk really loud in this house, and it's like, dude, you don't need to talk so loud. Like, we can hear you. You're right there. Like, why are you talking? Like, you guys have that one person that just talks really loud, and it's like, dude, I'm right here. Like, you don't need to talk so loud. That's basically my house. Like, I can hear people through the walls. Like, bro. Like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Don't let it get to you, YouTube algorithm, bitch. It is, and like, I know I complain about it sometimes, but seriously, I'm not gonna say I deserve anything, but come on, man. I spend so long editing, and I feel like I make content that I feel like a lot of people would enjoy. I hope, at least. I just want more people to see it. That's all I really want, is more people to enjoy it. More people to laugh. The newest video, like, I just want people to be like, yeah, bro, this is funny. Laughing is just great. And if I can do that, then that's good. And that's what the point of that last video was. But clearly the video is like, I don't know what it's gonna do. I don't know. I hope it goes somewhere. I don't think it's gonna blow up or anything. Making videos blow up, like the freaking Joker video, I don't know how that blew up. I think it was a good video. I think I talked about stuff no one talked about for the movie, but it was... It's kind of random what blows up and what doesn't. To an extent, clearly the Joker was a hot topic at the time, but there's a lot of Joker videos. And if I'm pausing, it's because I'm eating ice cream or eating chicken fingers. Honey mustard, I know this is random. Honey mustard is great. If you don't like honey mustard, you got a problem. There's something wrong. Like, you need to reassess how you're dealing with life, and you need to reconfigure your taste buds, because honey mustard is probably the best. Zax sauce too. If you don't like Zax sauce, which not all people have a Zaxby's. Where I live, we have a restaurant called Zaxby's, and the Zax sauce, man, ooh, it's so good. Zax sauce and honey mustard is just, it's infinitely good. It's better than ketchup or mustard. Mustard is like you combine with that with stuff. I would never eat mustard by itself. Like, I would never dip a chicken finger into mustard. It would need ketchup with it or something. I'm just talking about condiments now. Condiment King? Next video is about Condiment King. But yeah, so let's actually keep talking. So, how do I feel now? How do I feel about this now? Because in the beginning, I've just went into a long talk about the history of the channel and stuff like that. But how do I feel now about it? I don't know. I want to have good relations with people. I'm a completely different person, and if people had problems with me before, if they thought I was annoying, I was too critical, too skeptical, I absolutely understand. I understand people who thought videos I have made before were slight clickbait or possibly even hypocritical. It's a case-by-case scenario, but I kind of understand people who have any sort of negative connotation when it comes to me, because I put myself out there in that way, and it's my fault. So I'm not going to do that anymore, and I'm going to basically try to get good relations, get people on a podcast or something. I don't know. I need to do that in order to get invested, because this game is going to be announced soon. And I don't want to be like, oh, it's the J-Man guy. Man, fuck that guy. Ketchup is a pretty low bar. It's basically army ration. Ketchup is like the basic. Ketchup is good, but it's basic. Also, I don't want to make it seem like I'm not thankful. I'm very thankful for what I have so far. I don't want to sound like, oh, 4K. I know 4K to some people is like crazy. To me, once you get there, it's kind of just like, I don't know. Like, I want more people to see it. I'm not really worried about what the subscriber count is, really. I just want people to enjoy it, and kind of want evidence to know people enjoy stuff. And, like, how I'm doing and stuff. But how have I changed? I have basically I've not looked at anybody's channel. I've not gone around and gotten, like, I also had like a jealousy problem before with people, and I was like, you know, why are they making views and stuff? Like, this isn't fair. I'm gonna try to do the same thing, and now I'm making snow prints again. I need to do what they're doing now and make light clickbait videos and stuff. That was me, but I'm not gonna really do that. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna talk about the new Arkham game. I want to, but I want to revoke thoughts before. I'm an entirely different person. I do not believe talking about the Arkham game is bad. If you talk about the Arkham game, the new Arkham game, as long as you're saying like, oh, it's a grain of salt, I think it's kind of obvious. Like, you should always say it's a grain of salt. It's not a big thing people should get overly critical about. I think the way I got critical about it,
There's more fingers and all that stuff in here.
people just opening the doors, bruh. They don't even knock. Damn. Just be like that sometimes. Eat these chicken fingers real quick. But yeah, I'm not gonna like I have to fully assess things before I can get my full thoughts on it. But generally, I don't want to have beef with anybody. I don't want to be like I was before. I'm not gonna be overly critical. If you make videos about this new Arkham game, as long as you're not lying about it or anything, you're fine. You can make speculation videos about it. I'm not... Before I had a problem with it, I'm totally different. I think it's fine. If you're making videos about it, fine. I don't think you're falsely hyping something. It's content. You need to make content about something And if that something is speculation videos about what this new Arkham game is going to be, then go ahead. And I may make videos about that in the future. I don't want to make too many videos about it now, because there's not much to really say, and I don't really have any ideas for what to say. But I will make videos in the future about this game, and I don't want to be a hypocrite about it. I want to be clear. I want to, like, I know I will make mistakes in the future, but I want to change as a person. I want to let people know I have changed as a content creator, and that I am less critical, less skeptical, and I will value relationships I have with YouTubers more. I will be less, I guess, jealous in a sense. I sometimes was jealous and thought it was unfair people were getting views and I wasn't. And that's generally how I was for a long time. And clearly it was annoying. People didn't like that, and people got annoyed, and my skepticism for whatever and just got me in trouble. And even when the hatred towards me, or not hatred I guess, but like whenever I got in beef and it really wasn't deserved on my part, it's still my fault, because you cry wolf so many times. You can't cry wolf so many times and then expect people to take a joke as a joke. You know, like I couldn't just always have remarks about things and then be like, oh, but this one's a joke. You know, like that's stupid. And I understand why people got mad at something. Because I cried wolf so many times. I kept switching my moods, kept switching whether I like someone or not, and I don't want to do that. That's not who I am. That's not all how I operate anymore. I'm not out here trying to challenge other people. I'm just doing my own thing, doing my own channel, making my own videos, trying to make original content. And I've always tried to make original content, but clearly I'm like, the Arkham video stuff, I was like really trend chasing with that. But now, like, you know, I don't know about repairing relationships with people I've talked about in this video. I don't even know if that's possible, and I don't even know what the point of that would be. I think the best thing I can do is just move on from it. And I don't think I need to go out of my way to make sure, like, I'm different now, you need to, I don't know, apologize or some shit. That's not what I'm saying. But I just want to make it clear and kind of make everybody aware of, like, what has happened before. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's like a vent podcast or something. Because I know some people, a few people in particular, I did not mean to. It's kind of been lingering in my mind that they have definitely had a problem with me, and I think they were completely valid to have a problem, and I don't want them to anymore. I want to make it clear to those people that I have changed as a person. I was wrong to make videos like that. I was wrong to spark up drama all the time and just always talk about drama and always be invested in what other people are doing. I shouldn't be like that. And I know that now, and I'm not going to do that now. At least I will, you know, obviously I'll make mistakes in the future. It's just everybody's going to make mistakes. I'm clearly going to do something hypocritical. At some point, I'm going to do something hypocritical. Like everybody does. But I've clearly changed. I've changed impactfully to the point where that type of stuff is not going to happen so much, if not barely at all. And I want to make sure I really think about people, and there's this random, it's like newspaper bits. Artist was just like, alright, let's just put these newspaper bits right here. What are those? Yeah, what the heck? I think, oh, it's like a, I don't know. See, 360 graphics, if they updated this game, dude, bro, you wouldn't see the pixels on those. Like, if this game had Arkham Knight graphics, oh my god, bro. Because you see how, polygons. everything's polygon. You can see the corners of the curves. That's because it's 360 and Unreal Engine 3. But Unreal Engine 4 has way better tools and stuff. That's why Arkham Knight has such good curves. It's kind of just amazing how good the curves are in Arkham Knight. I could really recommend multi-platforming. Use YouTube for publicity. Alternate platforms for building a subscriber. What do you mean by platforms? Like, do you mean... What do you... Like, you want me to go to, like, Vimeo or something? Or Twitch? I'm not gonna do Twitch. I can talk about Twitch. I kind of have a problem with Twitch, because it's like... I love Twitch. Especially I loved SMP Live. And now I've, like... kind of been, like... I don't know, like... I've just moved away from streaming. I don't think I could do it, to be honest. It's not my thing. I thought I wanted to do it at one point, but it's just not my thing. Yeah, it really should. This game should be remastered. Because there's just, like... There's a lot of this stuff is blank because it's 360. Obviously... A lot of places are detailed at the fault of the developers. WB Montreal should have done a little bit more to detail the city. I'm not sure what happened in development process, because I know WB Montreal, they seem like a great, friendly company, but they clearly have messed up on a few things in this game, and it's like their first game, so like, can we really blame them? This is their first big game. What right do we have to say this game sucks? Like, come on. I do have a Twitter account. I just don't use it because okay. The reason I don't use my Twitter account is because that's one of the main places where a lot of this drama has gone down, and I've wanted to move away from it. So I didn't even know you could go in here. What? I learn something new every day. You can't do this in Arkham City, I don't think. Bruh. Look at this. That's why I don't... Also, like... I don't know. I don't really want to go on DC Twitter. I don't really, like... I don't know. It's not... There's a lot of people who do talk about the Arkham game, which is fine, but it's not really for me. I don't really care to look at it and see all the speculation, people's thoughts. I don't really care too much. I cared a lot, like, early 2019. I was like, what is everybody talking about with the new Arkham game? What's happening? Now I'm just like, nah, it's just... I want to have my own original thoughts about it. Come up with things on my own. I don't want to just, like, look at Twitter. And don't get me wrong, are some people who do hype it up, but there's equally people who do criticize it way too much. There are people who get happy when the game doesn't get revealed just to say, ha, look, it didn't get revealed, you're wrong. And those people are annoying. And that's kind of like... I don't know if I was like that, because I always did want a Batman game revealed, but I still was very overly critical. More than I should have been. Oh crap, there's people up here. Oh no. Oh no, they're walking. But yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do. I don't really know how I'm gonna do any of this stuff. I just wanted to make it publicly clear. That's kind of why I made the title so clear. Don't know how this will get to people. I'm just hoping people see this, and if anybody has seen my past actions or have had any thoughts about them and how I feel now about it, then you know how I feel. It's publicly out there. I can point people to this video or something. I don't know. If the devs had more time with Origins, I think that too, but also Arkham Origins, they didn't want to really take too many risks with it. That's why Joker's the main villain again, because they knew Joker was a good guy, but or like Joker's a good guy. They knew Joker was the most popular character in Arkham. So they're like, yeah, let's do it again. But they kind of did a misstep. I love the story they made with him, but other people didn't. And they played it really safe, and people kind of knack on them for not being innovative, but their job was just make an Arkham game in the meantime. So they didn't really have the right to alter Arkham Origins to be a way different game, because it's not it's Rocksteady's game. And I don't even think Rocksteady was like, hey, can you make this game for us? I think WB Montreal was the people who were like, yeah, let's do Arkham Origins just to get money and stuff. But it wasn't the developers. I don't think we should blame the developers. It was their first serious game. They had to play it safe. They had to do this stuff. They couldn't change it up too much because, like, what if people didn't like it? So they worked with what worked at the time. That's why Arkham Origins is this way. And that's why I think this new game that's coming out, they even canceled a game. I'm pretty sure they're like perfectionists now. If they're willing to freaking cancel their game so much, they're like, oh, this one's not good enough. Like, I think the reason they're not following dates and stuff anymore, like, they didn't say anything about their, what is it, like 7th year anniversary for Arkham Origins. Recently, they didn't say anything about it, because I think they're kind of ashamed of what Origins is. They're ashamed of the bugs and stuff that happened, and a lot of people don't like the game, and I think that sucks, but it's just a reality. So they don't really talk about it anymore, and I think they're really trying to make a name for themselves and be more respected, because clearly a lot of people don't respect them. I respect them a lot. I think they did. Like, look at this. This is atmospheric. This is cool. I love this game. If you haven't seen my video, go watch it. I keep plugging videos. Yeah, man, that's basically what this is. If you want to know my thoughts on the new Arkham game, I can talk about that. So the new Arkham game is, I think it's coming. It's clearly, it exists. I'm sorry, but it exists. I don't have any thoughts about the community and what they've been saying about it. I don't really care too much, but I think it is definitely something. I don't know what the strategy is for WB Montreal. I think they kind of are misstepping, and I think they need to communicate more. I think everybody is in agreement with that, is that they need to communicate more, clearly. But this game is coming. I'm guessing it was going to be revealed at E3. E3 is canceled now, obviously. So there's no reason it can't be. I don't think the coronavirus is going to stop them from releasing like images or a trailer or something. That's really all we need, is images or something. A trailer, dude, a cinematic trailer would be awesome. I was on Reddit and someone was like, the Arkham Origins cinematic trailer has the best, like one of the best fight scenes, like better than live action fight scenes. And I agree. The freaking Deathstroke cinematic trailer fight for Arkham Origins, that cinematic trailer was awesome. Like, it was so cool. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Freaking Deathstroke flies off, uses his bow staff to like do a backflip and go back up. Like, that freaking trailer's awesome. If you have a problem with that trailer, you're doing something wrong. What's up, Voltron? I just kind of explained like how I feel now about that stuff, and basically the general gist of it is that I don't have any like I'm not critical anymore. I'm not trying to get in everybody's business. I don't need to have a view on people. I just need to worry about myself and my videos and stuff. And you know, I'm gonna get mad at YouTube. That's inevitable. YouTube sucks. They deleted my fucking video, dude. I use their editor that has been around for a little bit, and there's a bug in it, and it just, I had to re-upload my video. I'm gonna get mad at YouTube. I'm gonna talk clout about YouTube, but not like people. I'm not gonna talk too much about it. And if you talk about the other general interests, if you talk about the new Batman game, that's fine by me. If you want to make speculation videos or whatever type of videos you need to make content, that's fine. Because ultimately, like, whatever views you get on YouTube from your content, it's not like you're purposely like, ooh, I'm gonna make better or worse videos than this guy and get more benefits or something like that. They don't do that on purpose. The YouTube algorithm is unpredictable. And I shouldn't be angry or jealous or anything about that. I should worry about myself and just have better relationship with people. And like, I really fucked up the wording of that, but basically make it clear that I'm different. I don't want to have a bad image. I don't really know what to do about that, like, because Arkham game is going to be revealed soon. I know it is. But yeah, I don't know, like, I think I should officially apologize to Slickmoff. I should have done that a long time ago because the images were real. But I don't think, if I just go to him, like, DM him or something, which I probably can't do, he's probably blocked me or something. Why, like, you know, that's weird. Why would I do that? Like, it's kind of just like, I feel so guilty about this, man. I need you to forgive me, man. Like, I don't want to do that. I'll just have it publicly out here. If anybody sees it, they had a problem before, they know I'm different now. They know that drama is in the past. Whatever happens, background in this game is great. I just keep talking about this game. I know I stream this game a lot. It's just really easy to stream. I have a video recommendation. Go watch a guy named, what's his name? It's like Jay. What's his name? Mr. Jag. Mr. JAG. He makes really cool, like, modded Arkham videos. He makes videos about, like, going into the background. Like, he made a video about this, like, where he has a mod where he can, or exploit, where he can go into the background, and he did it in all of the games and explored all the backgrounds of games. He goes into, like, the outside of the map where you're not supposed to go, test things like, oh, what happens when this cutscene happens or something. Really interesting videos. I don't know how he keeps doing it, but he does. It's really cool. I don't watch him much anymore, but would you want one of the Arkham games to be made into a movie using CGI? No. I think people, if they're gonna spend money to make a movie, they need to make an original story. There's no point in retelling the same story over and over again. It's kind of like the Disney remakes. Like, I don't know. Another thing I want to say is that I'm always going to be skeptical of things, just not in such a mean manner, and not usually of people, you know? Like, I don't want to go after YouTubers. That was a huge thing before. Just always got disgruntled about YouTubers. That's not what I want to do anymore. If I get angry, it's going to be about, like, a company, like a game company. And if you have a problem with that, I'm sorry. Like, that's just how I am. If you don't like that negativity, I don't like Bethesda at all. I really don't like them. I think they're really immoral. And if that's too negative for you, I'm sorry. I understand if you leave, but that's just how I am. If I don't like a game, I'll try to be unbiased about it, but I'm gonna talk about it. Just the main thing is, like, I'm just not gonna be so negative when it comes to people and talking about the community and trying to be this, like, I'm the outlier, I'm smarter than everybody else. Just nothing like that. I want to be a generally good person. I don't want people to have a problem with me. And the reason just so many people have a problem with me, because I was young, I was growing up, and a lot of people who did have problems with me were older, and it's just the age gap fucked that up, and that's why it just so many bad relations, because I was just so immature. Which sucks, but I mean, it happened, whatever. But yeah, I think the Arkham game is coming. Or I don't know. I don't even know if it's an Arkham game. I heard it's a reboot. I don't know. I don't know if it's a reboot. I don't know if, I don't really know what it's gonna be. We just know it's Court of Owls. It's so clearly Court of Owls. Scott Snyder has been, I really feel like he's working on it, because he tweeted redacted at one point, and he tweeted, I think he replied to a post. It's obvious he's working on it. It's a thing. If someone tells you it doesn't exist, like, it just economically makes 0 sense. They're not trying, they haven't been pranking us for 3 years. They're a company, they need to do something. WB is owned by AT&T now. You really think they're just gonna, like, hire a game company just to, like, make jokes and trick the customers? Like, what? Game is out there. Just waiting for it. But don't get too hyped up over it, but it is coming. I think it's coming this year. I know we say that every year, but come on, dude. It's been so long. Like, it's been way overdue. But then again, don't quote me on that. If it's not this year, that's too bad. I didn't say it was 100%. Take it with a grain of salt or something. Man, I don't know what else to say. If you guys have any questions, I think the stream is really delayed. I must have set the latency or something really far or something, because it says the stream health is excellent, but I think it's really, like, delayed and stuff. If you guys have any questions, I'm probably not going to stream for too much longer. This is the Retro Podcast. I kind of forgot about that, but it is a Retro Podcast. If you guys want me to do more streams where I just talk about general things, talk about, like, videos I'm making and stuff, and just tell me, and I will do it. I will make more podcasts. We might just do live podcast. Live podcasts sometimes are a bad idea. If you say something wrong, you're like, ooh, I can't edit that out. But I trust myself. I'm not gonna say something weird and stupid. Also, watch the last video, please. Click on that. Just skip to the end of the video and just click the end cards, please. YouTube is gypping me on this one, okay? Come on. We need to play with the system a little bit. What I'm trying to tell you is to make 500 accounts and like my video and watch all of them on 500 accounts. Give me 500 views, each of you. What, 500 times 4? I need... Yeah, bro. That's what I need you to do. Yeah, okay, so I am gonna end it soon because, like, I'm just jumping on here. That's probably why people are leaving. They're like, why are you jumping on this thing? When you're talking, like, guys, you stream and try to talk and play a game, it doesn't work. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how commentary channels, like, Let's Play channels, how do they do it? Well, Let's Plays, you're paying attention to the game, but live streams, man, how do you talk? What's a good new game you've played recently? Outer Worlds was pretty good.
I think it could have been more, especially more open world and extra side mission or extra quest, because
I ended up just doing all the quests with the Fallout games though. I discover new quests, like, to this day. Maybe not with Fallout 3, but New Vegas, like, last playthrough I had, I just discovered a whole bunch of quests and locations I never saw before. But in Outer Worlds, the story takes you everywhere. You will see every planet and everything. Like, there's no... All the side missions and quests will be presented to you in some way. So it's like there's not much stuff you can do. Like, I just did all of the side missions naturally because it's an Obsidian game. I'm like, side missions or quests. I keep saying side missions, but quests are really good in their game. I did them all. Well, I didn't do every single quest. I did the ones that I thought would be really interesting. But I don't know, like, I feel like there's not much. I haven't really tested out the replayability. I don't really feel like replaying it. I'm just gonna, you know what? Screw those cops. I'm leaving. They can defend for themselves. They got themselves into that. I've been playing Dark Souls 1 recently. I really like Dark Souls. Dark Souls 1 is actually inspiring one of my Arkham Knight retrospective videos. Especially map design and combat. Just watch the full video and click the end cards. Thanks, man. That's super appreciated. And your Squidward face, he appears in the video. I fucking love that part when he's just screaming. I hope it made people laugh. Because, like, sometimes I watch videos and, like, it's supposed to make you laugh, but I kind of just smile and I'm like, it's funny, I guess, but I'm not dying over here. I wanted at least one joke in that video to just get people to laugh. It's hard to make some people laugh, but I tried. Yeah, but I've been playing Dark Souls, Outer Worlds. I've still been playing Battlefield 1. I literally, Battlefield 1, turn off the HUD, turn up the volume, make when you shoot a gun, turn up the volume so loud that it kind of hurts a little bit, and then you just feel like you're actually in a war, because guns are loud as hell, and they're kind of scary. I tried Outer Worlds, I didn't like it. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I think Fallout, I don't know what games you've played, but I feel like it's very different from Fallout. A lot of people are like, oh, this is Fallout but in space, but it is to an extent, but the space it really, I don't know. I don't like the whole planet idea. I love, but I hate the planet idea. I think it's a good space game. It's one of the only good space story oriented games. There is Mass Effect and stuff, Dead Space, but it's one of the only good, like, free roam space games. But I love games that have a map that it's just one map. I love, like, this Arkham Origins is just one map. You don't need a loading screen to get across over there.
It's just one big map. Outer Worlds is like you gotta get in your ship and then go to each planet, and the maps are at varying sizes. I kind of like things just to be one map. It's way more satisfying. I think that's one of the flaws of the game. It would have been cool if Outer Worlds was literally maybe 1 or 2 planets and that's it. And then the sequel could have been going to other planets, but the maps are just really big. Made me chuckle sometimes. It's hard to make me laugh though. Great video. Thank you, man. If it makes you chuckle, I did something. Like the slurping of the antennas. Come on. If you don't laugh at that, you're, I don't know, man. But yeah, rewatching it and stuff, or just watching it in general, is just so appreciated. The video, I just got completely gypped on it. I know I keep talking about this, but yesterday I was so angry. So many things happened yesterday. A specific person dropped out of a specific presidential race. I'm not trying to make this political, but that kind of annoyed me, and I was like, oh no. A lot of stuff is happening, and the coronavirus, and schoolwork. Schoolwork has been destroying me. I know it's online, still destroying me. Outer Wilds is a great space game. I have heard a lot about that game, and like, I heard someone make like a video essay about it, but I didn't watch the whole thing because like I didn't play the game. I don't really understand what it is. It has the same like kind of sphere mechanics as Lego Batman 3. I think that's it. Guys, I want a Switch so bad. I want to play Animal Crossing. I will make a playthrough of Animal. I know it's like real time though, so it's not really possible. But guys, I want to play Zelda. I've heard about all these Nintendo games that I've just never played. Mario games I've never played. I've actually, me and my friend got Mario Galaxy to play together. We haven't played it because of the coronavirus, but we're gonna play that eventually and beat it. Mario Galaxy is fucking great. I need to play Mario Odyssey. Maybe Mario 64, I don't know about that one though. Need to play Zelda Breath of the Wild. I heard that game's fucking great. So many classic games on Nintendo that I just never played. I've always been an Xbox person, so I never got it. There is a Fallout New Vegas mod coming out called the Fallout Frontier. I've mentioned it a few times on the channel, but I want that thing so bad. I don't have New Vegas on my computer. I'm going to buy New Vegas just to play the mod. The mod is basic. It's called the Fallout the Frontier. It's literally a game inside of a mod. They made their own Fallout game in a mod. They spent over I think it's like 5 years making this mod. It's basically an entire Fallout game. So I'm fucking playing that, dude. I cannot wait for that. I'm gonna try to play it. I don't know if my computer fucking, it's way better than my laptop. My laptop was basically broken. But this computer, I was stupid, didn't get a very good one. So I don't know if it'll handle it. If it can't, I'll probably cry. Outer Wilds is on the Game Pass, I think, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it. It's really hard to get me to play newer games I've never heard about. The only reason I play Dark Souls is because everyone on YouTube talks about how fucking good it is and how much of a classic it is. So I literally watched the videos that called Dark Souls Saved My Life by Nikki Jakey. Good ass video. And I was like, you know what? I need to play this game if it's that fucking good. I feel like I'm gonna go on tangents forever.
Potential assignment incoming. Keep this channel open.
Yeah, man, I don't know what else to talk about. I've just, like, vented for a whole ass hour. What computer would... What does that even mean? What computer would recommend What computer would I recommend? I don't know anything about computers, man. I know a little bit. I just know the computer I got was just, it's not an upgradable one, basically. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm ashamed of what I fucking got. It's good, it's average, but it's not nearly like my friend got a fucking actual PC that's upgradable. You can buy computer parts, replace them. Cheaper than mine, like half the price, and like fucking probably like 5 times more powerful. I'm so stupid. I didn't do any research. New Vegas crashes every hour on my PC. Yeah, dude. New Vegas is a glitchy ass game. The good thing about this mod, the Fallout the Frontier mod, is that the developers of it are like so, I don't know, like they have a devlog. It's coming out soon this year. We don't know when, but they're like polishing. Like at this point they could release it right now, but they're like, yeah guys, we're like polishing this shit. Like they're acting like it's a real game. They're polishing it, they're making it, they're optimizing the mod to the point where, like, literally talking about how they're trying to solve certain crashes and stuff, and like they are really making sure more people can play this game. I just called it a game. It's a mod, but it's basically a game. Bethesda needs to take notes. I want to play it so bad, man. I don't even know how to end this because it's like the stream is so delayed. I've been streaming for 2 fucking hours and 11 minutes. But yeah, I don't know what computer. Look, here's what I recommend. Actually research a computer and spend like a long time. Like if you're gonna get a computer, you need to spend a long time researching, not just a week. You need to think about it for like maybe a few months about what computer you're gonna get. I don't know, maybe that's a lot of time, but you really need to research it and know what you're doing. Don't look up mainstream reviews. What do you think of Fallout 76? Bro, you already know what I think of Fallout 76. It's Fortnite 76. It's literally a disgrace to the Fallout name. It's the worst Fallout game, other than maybe Fallout Tactics, which I've never even played that game, so I don't even know. Worst Fallout game I've ever seen. I could rant about it all day, dude. It's so bad. I want to make a video essay about Bethesda eventually, but it's just such a big video that I can't really get started. But yeah, the computer, you need to think about it. I don't know everything about computers, but don't look at mainstream reviews. Don't like go on Intel, the Intel website, and then like, oh yeah man, this all-in-one computer's fucking great, man. My son can play on it. It's so cool. It's a family computer. Don't look at that. They never know what they're talking about. Like seriously. You need to look at a lot of reviews. Like you need to go on sites that actually have people who know what they're talking about. Gamers really know. Like literally just get a gaming PC. Because gaming PCs might as well just be a really powerful PC. They're like probably the most powerful PCs, at least from my knowledge. So just I would recommend going to maybe a gaming type of site and looking at what they like. Obviously you need to do more research than that. Look around at more than one site. Are you looking forward to playing The Last of Us? I didn't actually play The Last of Us. I know we should have the boo track. I need to have a boo track. I didn't play The Last of Us. I don't have a PS4. My brother played it. He said it was great. I know everybody says it's one of the best games of all time. I haven't played it. I'm sorry. I know I'm a disappointment. What am I doing? Look, I'm just making tracks. See, this is what happens when you talk. This is what happens. I'm literally insane. What have I done? What? What is that? I made a square. I made a square. I think I'm going... I think I need to go to Arkham Asylum. You know what? I gotta go to Arkham Asylum. Days Gone is a very underrated game. I don't remember exactly what that is, but I'm sure you're right. There are a ton of underrated games. There's a ton of underrated developers who are really nice, accept donations and stuff instead of loot boxes, and they need more appreciation in the gaming world. I haven't played Last of Us. I haven't played Days Gone. I'm sure they're great. But yeah, man, I gotta go to Arkham Asylum, guy. I'm crazy. I'm literally crazy. Can I get like a head start? There we go. Alright, let's do it. Aw, shit. I can't go. You know what? This is close enough. I can't even get on it. Okay. This is where I live now. Alright, man. This was an interesting podcast. I keep forgetting it's a podcast. If you want me to do podcasts in this way, if this is how you want them to go, if I have a guest, I won't do them live. But if it's just me, or Sanity or something, bro, release gameplay, Arkham Asylum 6, Return of All gameplay. I know you have it. I do. You're not supposed to mention it. It's NDA. Like, I can't talk about Arkham Asylum 6. I can't, dude. I have Rocksteady. They're gonna get me now because you said that. I think, fuck, dude. We're not supposed to talk about Arkham Asylum 6. Arkham Asylum 5 hasn't even come out. Kingdom Hearts, man. I heard the new Kingdom Hearts sucks. But I don't know. Like, I literally don't know anything about those. That thing's floating. I do need to end this, though. So I am. Yeah, I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna do an official apology. I'm not gonna send this to anybody because I'm not like, please forgive me, please. Because that's just annoying and it's not, I don't have any sort of respect to do that. I don't need to do that. I'm not that important. So I'm just going to do it here. So, you know what? I'm not going to name drop everybody. I think people know who they are if they're watching this video. But I'm basically going to apologize to all of them. I'm sorry, Slickmoth. I'm sorry, Salvage. I don't really have anything against anybody. I don't want to stir drama anymore. I don't want to do any of that. I am sorry to other people. There are other people, I just don't want to name drop because it literally doesn't matter. I don't need to do that. Because those images were real, I stirred up a lot of drama I didn't need to do. I had some light clickbait type stuff. Jealousy a few times. I make myself out to be like the worst person on the planet. I wasn't the worst thing ever, but I did make a lot of mistakes and I apologize for them. And that's pretty much what this video is. I would watch the whole stream as context though. Because I'm leaving out a lot of details, but yeah, I do apologize. I should have apologized earlier for like the images being real, but never did. Completely different person though, completely different path of the channel, clearly. This is a very interesting location to end the stream. But yeah guys, I'm going to end the stream. Hope to see more live streams. This was fun. Yep, I'm glad it was fun. I'm glad 8 to 7 people, pretty sure 9 people at some point. That's really good. Really appreciate all the support, people going back and actually rewatching stuff, supporting the last video even though YouTube fucking killed it. Put it in a guillotine. That's it. Let's stage a Black Ops mission at WB to release Batman Arkham Legacy 7. Dude, why would you name drop that? Oh my god. You don't... Like, that one's not even made by Rocksteady or WB. That one's made by, like... I can't even mention their name. It's made by Bethesda. Anyways, alright. I'm actually going to end the stream. I'm going to put it onto the title card. Look at that. Wait, look at that. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Boom. Look at that. I'm gonna get a copyright strike, or not strike, but claim on this one because of the freaking music. Don't get me started on copyright on YouTube. Ooh. It's really abusive. Hope you like that thumbnail though. It took me 2 seconds, but it's fucking, I like it. It's visually pleasing. But yeah guys, I really appreciate all the support. I appreciate everything. Rewatching the video. I hope you guys have a good time. If you want me to do more of these, just comment down below and all that type of stuff. Remember, if you want my channel to grow, the best way to do it is to reach the end of the video. Click the... You don't even have to watch the videos. Just click on the end tiles. Apparently, that just recommends the videos a lot more. You don't have to. I'm just saying if you want to. That's basically... I think that's it. If you have any questions, I can clear it up in the comment section below because I covered a lot of shit in this video. I think that's it. I feel like there was a lot of stuff I talked about, so I don't really know what to say. But yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video. I don't know when that's going to come out. I'm going to try to upload more because, like, I literally don't go to school anymore. It's online school, which is pretty much just as stressful. But it's online, so it's more convenient. I can make videos a little bit more now. So I will try to do that. I can't promise anything, but I will try. But yeah, guys, I appreciate the support so much. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Have a good night, I guess, whatever it is for you. And I will see you next video.